I am mistreated and disrespected, but I can't leave. Why I can't just leave?
I know that sometimes we ask these kind of questions, and it always has to do with low self-esteem and being in a codependency trap. Let's talk about it. So when you know that you're mistreated, you just know that because it's not a normal behavior. Okay? And you're still staying because there are a bunch of excuses to stay, right? Money, time, I'm not going to find anybody better, and so forth. It is always a codependency trap, and it always has to do with your self-esteem. These, a lot of times, have to be healed at the core level. That's one of the programs we have, Life Strategy of Results. But it cannot be done without you wanting to heal the situation. So if you haven't suffered enough and you prefer to stay, it is your choice, your life, and you cannot blame somebody else for preying on you because theoretically speaking, this is exactly why they prey on you, so you will take the step out of it. This is exactly the reason why pain exists, so you will change your behavior. If you decide to keep the pain, consciously or unconsciously, and gets to suffering, that's on you. Codependency traps are not easy to heal because the person in it hasn't suffered enough. I don't know how to put it more softly. I was into these codependency traps a couple of times, and I was lucky that my two husbands left, and I didn't have to make the steps out there, but I was wasting 9 plus 7, 16 years of my life for no reason. So here is, what do you think is going to happen in the next year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? He is going to change out of a sudden. She's going to change out of a sudden. What do you really think that is going to happen? Do you really think your partner is going to change? And if the answer is no, why don't you cut your losses now in time? Step out and go healing. And maybe you're not ready right now. Maybe you're ready in a couple of months. Maybe you need to save some money. Maybe you need to find a place to live. Not saying right now to step out, but to make the decision. Because you're not going to be able to heal in codependency traps while you're still being mistreated. And the fact that you know you're being mistreated and you still stay in it, it's on you. Nobody can tell you what to do with your life. Nobody. Nobody can tell you right now you leave. Nobody can save you. You really need to learn how to save yourself from this situation. Clearly, there is a lot of healing to be done whenever you're ready. But at least you know that it's a matter of low self-esteem that you need to work on, as well as this codependency trap, this triangle where you are accepting the situation. And as long as you understand that you are responsible for your life, the way you feel, and the way you put up with things, whenever you're ready. As I said, nobody can tell you what to do. But you have some hard questions to ask yourself. Why is it not now? What is it you expect? Somebody to lift your statue? Somebody to change? Until you don't change and you don't heal this, nobody can change around you. I'm sorry. There are 17 love traps and 17 mind traps that keep people in these situations. I would suggest you jump on both programs. You have them at the Anti-Depression Institute because you are way fully into both. 70 love traps and 70 mind traps. Time to take charge of your life, not just to acknowledge and wait for something to hit you. It's usually an illness, it's usually they leave, it's usually something way worse. Time to be proactive and change your life the way you want to, not expect the universe to smash you down. That's how it works. For any other questions you might have, make sure you go to mychallenges.org to get your free answer.